did. And there was a cross. And I was like, I turned to my friend, I go, that cross belongs in a museum. So what happened was I built a rope and I, come down, grabbed the cross, bam, ran home to my dad. My dad works a lot, he's a workaholic. He's, writing in his journal, things like this, something about the Holy Grail. And I walk in and I go, Dad, look what I have. And he goes, good job. And I said, and he goes, count to 10. So I started to count to 10. And then he goes, in Latin. I started to count to 10 in Latin. Then I look, bam, it's the dudes that I stole the cross from. They pull up to the house. I go, the sheriff's in on it. He's like, give me the cross back. I give back to the guy. Well, the guy gave me his fedora, his brown hat. I'm very excited about it. And I kept it for the rest of my life, up until I became a college professor. And I didn't see that guy again until we were on a ship. It was a very stormy night. We were on a ship, and I saw that cross again. And we fought, but eventually everyone on that ship died but me. But I had the cross. And I returned it to a good colleague of mine, Marcus Brody. I almost lost my dad on the next adventure, but I poured Sprite on his wound. He got shot, and I poured Sprite on it. Because only the penitent man shall pass. I chose wisely. But anyway, that's how I got my start just in life. In voice acting, it was an audition. I didn't know what Funimation was. I didn't know what anime was. I had watched Vampire Hunter D and Voltron and things like that, but not a whole lot else. Like I watched Batman the animated series. I watched stuff like that, and I didn't see a lot of anime, so I didn't understand it. And people that don't watch anime, they think all it is Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. That's all they think anime is. But there's so much more than that, but they don't realize it. Because American animation, and most of your American cartoons don't deal with the emotional layered issues that anime deals with.
Right.
And people don't realize there's more out there. So I try to get the word out. But you gotta help me with that. So I didn't know what it was, and I got an audition through my agent, and I showed up, and my first show was Peach Girl. Itty bitty role in Peach Girl, like if you blink, you miss me.
Oh.
And then I did a role in Black Cat, and then after that, I landed Suzuka. So Yamato and Suzuka, so it was a lot of fun. And that actually represented my early youth dating life. A lot of rejection, a lot of women not even realizing I'm there, talking to them. A lot of women rejecting my gifts. A lot of rejection. So I thought, hey, let's go into acting. There's a lot of rejection there. And it fit! So, for those of you that want to go into the business, there's a lot of rejection, so get used to it. But for every job you book, there's 10 that you don't. For every Natsu and Fairy Tale, or for every Alan and D. Gray Man, or Keroro and Sergeant Frog, there's 15 different roles I didn't book. So, there's an ebb and a flow. And I said I would talk about this today. But for voice acting, if that's what you want to do, there's no major for it. There's no voice acting major from Notre Dame. There's none of that. But you do need acting training, as much as you can get. And you need, that's no word. You want to drag it somewhere? You tell me what you want to do. It ain't going anywhere.